Good morning, Deacon John here from near the 12th tee in the St. Clair Country Club. It's time for the Blue Water Vicarious Schools video of the day. Today is Ash Wednesday, which is a day of fast and abstinence as we put ashes from last year's Palm Sunday on our heads to remind us that we are dust, and to dust we shall return, and that our lives are short, we should live them to the fullest. But more than anything, it's our preparation for the Easter time. So everybody have a great day and enjoy these daily holidays. Oh, today is National Horse Protection Day. It's also National Pig Day. Share a Smile Day. World Compliment Day. Always good to compliment somebody after sharing your smile. And finally, World Math Day.
You're watching BBC World News. I'm David Eads with the headlines. In his first speech to the US Congress since taking office, President Donald Trump has promised a renewal of the American spirit. He said he would be asking Congress to approve a $1 trillion investment in infrastructure. He also said he wants to replace the current practice of encouraging lower-skilled immigration to the United States with a merit-based system. He also vowed to introduce extreme vetting to keep terrorists out of the country.
This day in history. March 1st.
In 1790, Congress ordered the first U.S. census be taken. On this day in 1872, President Ulysses S. Grant signed a bill establishing Yellowstone National Park. It was the first time land was set aside as national park land. Today in 1961, the Peace Corps was created by the executive order of President John F. Kennedy.
I have today signed an executive order.
And on this day in 1932, aviator Charles Lindbergh's son was kidnapped from his nursery. The Lindberghs paid a $50,000 ransom, but the baby was never returned. After little Charlie's body was found a few miles from their home, the heartbroken Lindberghs donated their mansion to charity. And that's this day in history.
This is Franciscan Media's Saint of the Day for March 1st. Today we celebrate Saint David of Wales. David is perhaps the most famous of British saints and definitely the only canonized saint from Wales. Details about his life are sketchy. He was born around the year 520 and became a priest. He founded many monasteries, the most famous one in southwestern Wales. Life for David and his fellow monks was difficult. They engaged in manual labor, worked in silence, and limited their food to bread, vegetables, and water. David earned the nickname Aquaticus as the leader of monks who drank water rather than beer or wine. At a religious synod held when David was about 30, he proved to be such an eloquent speaker that he was elected bishop. The new bishop was little different from the priest-monk. He continued his austere, simple lifestyle. He became a spiritual guide to many and ruled his diocese until he reached a very old age. His last words to his monks and his people were, "Be joyful, brothers and sisters. Keep your faith and do the little things that you have seen and heard with me." David died around 589. Before the Reformation, many Welsh churches were dedicated to him.
Is from the first book of John. By this we know that we have come to know him if we keep his commandments. The one who says, "I have come to know him," and does not keep his commandments is a liar, and the truth is not in him. But whoever keeps his word, in him the love of God has been truly perfected. By this we know that we are in him. The one who says he abides in him ought to himself to walk in the same manner as he walked. And our joke of the day, what's the rabbit's favorite kind of music? Of course, hip-hop.
Hip-hop, bunny, bunny, hip-hop, bunny.